What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Dan here. We are looking at another DC Multiverse figure. This time we are looking at Robin. This is Damien Wayne. Before we get into it, though, if you haven't already, please like the video and please subscribe to my channel. I review tons of action figures. I go over all the updates I make to my displays. I do unboxings and haul videos and all that. And I really appreciate subscribe and go and check out some of my other content. And then don't forget to like and then leave a comment as well. But here we are with Damien. Now, I relatively new, about a year into collecting DC Multiverse, and what I really want, a lot of people have, is like a Bat Family. I have some other Bat Family figures. Like I have Tim Drake, I have a Nightwing, I have a Batman, obviously. And to be honest, I'm not sure. I'll bring a couple of those figures out too to show you at the end of the video, but I'm still trying to build it, and I obviously need a Damian Wayne Robin here. I know there are actually like a lot of different figures of him, and I decided to start with this one to see where it goes. I see some things that I maybe don't like, and things I would maybe hope are improved upon with other figures. Because I think the perfect Damian figure exists out there already. I doubt we're going to get another one. But I just wanted to start with this one just to take a look at and dip my toes in the water. You can see here he comes with his sword. And that's about it. Anyway, let's open him up. I will be right back. And here's Damien out of the packaging. And this figure is actually really cool. I'm very happy with this figure. I did have an issue when taking him out where his right leg here fell off. So it's a little loose. It did go on fine, but it feels a little loose. So we'll see how it spends over time. And if you want to see the leg falling off, I'll leave I do little unboxing shorts for all of my figures. I'll just throw that up there. There'll probably be a card somewhere on the video here. But yeah, this game is really cool. Real quick, let's just take a look at his card here. There he is. That's a nice pose. I like that pose. Probably will see that on Instagram. Yeah. Damien Wayne, I know, is like one of the most controversial characters that's ever come in comics. But he is an essential part of the Bat Family. So you have to have one. And I'm not too sure if I love this one as far as the design goes, because I always picture him with more like the red and the green, and he's really lacking green. Actually, the shoelaces, despite being very minimal, they do stand out, so you can see there is green. But I like this figure, depending on how my Bat Family works out. I'll get to my Bat Family towards the end of the video, because that's when I'll bust out the figures. Let's just focus on this figure right now, and take a look at him. So here he is. He's a shorter figure, and I'll bust out other figures later for size comparisons. But he's looking really good, and his articulation is a little limited because of him being a McFarlane figure. But it's one of the better McFarlane figures that I've seen as far as articulation goes. And I'm just messing around with that. This is the leg that popped off. Went right back on. It's just, don't love seeing that. One of the highlights of this figure, I think, is this head sculpt right here. I really like this head sculpt. It's one thing, the hair is really nice. Take a look at that. The face is also really good. He's got like that look about him that he's a little piece of shit, which is what he is. And I like the mask and all that. The ears actually came out really good. I don't know why I'm focused, why the ears kind of just popped out to me. I was like, oh, the ears look good. Yeah, and he's got his hood back there, looking really nice. This cape, not the soft goods cape. I feel like those soft good capes are overrated. Like, I really like these. Like, listen, I get the reason for why people like those, especially when you give them bendy wire, but I like these capes too, They're more rigid, and you can actually get like some good posing out of them. You're kind of set to the way that it's molded, like it's off to the left here, but that's not a big deal, really. And I like that. So also right here by his shoulders, like another Robin symbol. A little bit of paint smudge in there, not a big deal though. I just like this whole shoulder, like a cowl, I guess, of Robin, even though he doesn't have a helmet like Batman does. And yeah, looking really dope. The one thing that I think stands out to me though are these like white pockets. I feel like they should have just been black. I mean, maybe that's how they are in the comics, but they feel like they stand out a lot. Yeah, and then you can see, so even on the arms and like the black parts of his leg here, they have like this texture on it. That's really nice. I like that. Kind of matches the cape. Not really, but yeah. And then, here, let me take a sword out here. Sword's actually a really nice sword. One of the better swords we've gotten. See his gloves there, looking really good. Yeah, all around, I like this figure. Then also like the knee pads he's got. And the boot, kind of. I like his sneakers, too. Like, it's, you know, this looks like what, like, a kid who had access to and the knowledge to make, like, a costume. This is, like, what he would make. And I love that, honestly. Get him standing up. As we know, our DC McFarlane figures don't like to stand up. And here's the sword. I don't know if we've gotten this sword before, but I really like it. It's a very basic sword. Like, I remember, like, the only figures I can remember that maybe had swords were Deathstroke, at least that I've had. Deathstroke, the Owl from Court of Owls. But Owl had different swords. I really like this sword. I'm not sure if it's the same one that came with Deathstroke. No, I know he came with that hook sword, but I like this sword. If McFarlane wants to just give characters swords, this is a good sword to just give them. If they're not feeling like making a new sword for a figure. But let me give him his sword back. Goes into his right hand here. Another critique that I may have of this figure is he's a smaller figure. To understand, he's a smaller character. He's going to require less plastic. I'm not upset they made him smaller. But the fact that he doesn't get any more hands. Like, I remember that Tim Drake Robin figure that I got came with, like, 5 different sets of hands and didn't come with the staff. I would have liked for this guy to come with a set of punching hands and just a set of like the holding hands, because I think it would have been cool to actually have him holding the sword with both hands, like this kind of. That's like he's holding something else. But I feel like that would have been a really cool idea. So let's go through the articulation real quick. So the head does turn around, and it does go up decently far here. Yeah, better than most. And then the arms, I thought this really hindered the articulation. Now it does. Like, can't really get him with his hand. That's about as far up as you can get him punching. But it's whatever. He's got a sword. Cut people's knees off and then bring him down to his level. Double jointed elbows, and then the ball hinge for the hands. Kind of couldn't get him moving there, but it's there. As far as articulation goes, he does technically have it, but like most DC McFarlane doesn't really. Like, why even put it? Leg and get him kicking up pretty far. Double jointed knees, and yeah, I really like these shoes. They look nice. And then the toe articulation. Yeah, Damien's looking really nice. He is. I like him. Yeah, I like this figure. I want to grab some other figures to compare him with, so I'll be right back. All right, guys, so here we have our Damien Wayne with our Tim Drake and our Dick Grayson Nightwing. He looks really good. I actually really like the way this looks together. Sorry, my camera, I can't get my camera that close to the ground. My tripod doesn't go that low. So you can't really see the height difference, but here, I'll try and hold them all next to each other. So you can see he is considerably short. Actually, I feel like he should be shorter than that, but, I'm not upset about it, really. He is still noticeably shorter. And I think they look nice together. Like, just to go over what I ideally would like for my Bat family is, I think I would want the blue Nightwing, not this red one. This is more the new 52 look, but I do like the way these look together, And like I said, this Damien here, I'm not 100% positive if I want this exact design for my Damien Wayne. And I know there are some other figures out there of him, and this is, I think, one of the newer looks for him. But all in all, like, my Bat family looks really good. I like it. I don't dislike this Bat family at all. It maybe just isn't my ideal costumes for everyone, but still looking good. And Damien Wayne here is looking good. I haven't had any other problems with his leg falling off throughout all this, so that's always good. I think he looks. Yeah, these three look good together. I have my Batman up there. I actually should probably get a Batman just for my Bat family. I can't get Nightwing here to stand. There. But yeah, these guys look good next to each other. I'm a big fan of the way this looks. And this Robin's really good, you know. Hopefully I can shed some light if anyone's making the same decision as I am as to which Damian Wayne they want to use for their Bat family. If these are the figures you have, I think they look good together. I mean, all you really need is a red hood now, and you have all your Robins. Obviously, you want to get your Batgirl, your Batwoman, and all that. The Signal as well. You know, you can make your Bat family really big with the amount of figures I have. But I think this is a good start if this is what you have. And I'm pretty happy with it. You know, and I'll keep you guys updated. You know, obviously, if I get more figures, I'll review them. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching my review. Appreciate it. I'd really appreciate it if you leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you go head over to my Instagram, I'm going to take a bunch of pictures of Damien now and put them up there. And those pictures should be up by the time this video is released. But anyway, guys, peace out.